Hi, welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. Yes, I'm Elo. I'm going to be proctoring your eye exam today. Yeah. How did you hear about this program? Okay. Okay, great. Well, we are glad you're here, and I especially appreciate you letting me check out your eyes today. I'm in training and learning to find different possible issues in the inner eye. So a lot of the lights that we're using today are very, very bright. Did they inform you about that? Okay. Yeah, we try not to get people who are going to be too sensitive to them. I'm not trying to give anyone a headache, so we really appreciate when we get volunteers for this. The bright lights just really help make it easier for us trainees learning to be able to see these possible issues and defects and freckles and all kinds of things that could be good or bad on the eye, and it's just a lot easier to see them with these bright lights. Yeah, okay. Great, as long as you're sure this isn't gonna give you a headache or anything. Okay. Alright. And what's your eye color? Okay. Very pretty. Have you ever had any eye injuries? Scratch, any sort of issue? Have you ever had pink eye or any sort of illness related to the eyes? Okay. Alright. And do you wear glasses or contacts with prescriptions? Okay. Okay, great. Well, if you're ready, we'll get started. The first light that I'm going to shine is going to be the dimmest of all of them, and I'm going to do that just to get you warmed up, get you used to having the light in your eyes, and just to make sure, gauge again, that this isn't going to be too intense for you. So if at any point in time you feel uncomfortable, please let me know. Again, my name is Elo, so you can just let me know if anything feels uncomfortable or if you need to stop. You can blink whenever you want to throughout the duration of this. I might ask you to try not to blink at certain points, but aside from that, you can blink whenever you'd like. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. Can you just look at my finger here? And you can see that? Okay. Keep looking at my finger. Good. Good. And can you look at my light? And look back at my finger. You can see that? Okay. Just gonna come in from the top now. Keep looking at my finger. Okay. That looks good. Alright, great. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, okay? Can you see my finger here? Good. Okay, just keep looking at my finger. That looks good. Okay. Look at my finger again. Okay. Looks good. Okay. Alright, good. Okay, how are you feeling? Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna have to make some notes as I go to sort of fill out almost like a worksheet explaining what I see. Yeah. I'll definitely let you know if I see anything, yes. I wouldn't keep that from you. So far, everything looks great, though. You have very, very pretty eyes. Okay, is it okay if I get a little bit closer to you here? Okay. We're just going to be doing the same thing for a minute, alright? So, can you see my finger right here? Okay, can you just look at the finger there? And I'm just gonna look here from the side. Just keep looking at that finger. Good. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the other side. Can you see my finger here? Okay, just look at that fingertip for me. Gonna check to try to see to the back. Just keep looking at that finger. Good. Good. Really good. Great. Thank you so much. Just gonna look here. Okay. Just checking to make sure that everything's fairly in line structurally, and it is with the way that it's supposed to be. There's always some variation, you know, not everyone's eyes are completely symmetrical in shape, and sometimes it's the skin that might be tighter or looser in a certain place, or just might have a different structure underneath the brow bone sort of area. So as long as it's all generally though sort of on the same plane and there's no major impacts anywhere that are visible, then usually everything's pretty good. Yep, that one's nice and easy. Some of these other ones are not so easy. So we're gonna move on to another flashlight here, and what I'm going to do is have you look at my face. You can look into my eyes, at the tip of my nose, just anywhere in the general center of my face, and I'm going to pull the light into your field of vision. And if you could just let me know when you see it. You can just say now, okay, yes, whatever feels comfortable to you, okay? Alright, great. So just look anywhere in the center here. Here we go. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Last one from the top. Good. Great job. Just gonna narrow the beam here. And we're gonna do the same thing, okay? Ready? Need to blink a little. Okay. Alright, here we go. Center of my face, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Great. Okay. And last one. Okay. Good. Very nice. Now we're just checking to make sure the response time is appropriate, which it was, especially with these very, very bright lights. Well, sometimes people can get an occlusion on the sides of their vision, which might actually prohibit them from seeing the light till a little bit later. So, could be a sign. Usually that's in people much older, though. Yes. All right. Okay. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at your eyes again really up close. So you can just look anywhere in the distance your eyes can travel if you'd like while I'm doing this, but I'm just going to get relatively close to you and I'll be sort of swinging the beam in and inspecting one eye at a time, okay? You feeling okay? Alright, here we go. So I'm just gonna look. Yep. Good. Looks really good. It's very clear. Yep, anywhere in that distance. Okay. Alright, need to blink a little. I don't blame you. Okay, I can look at the other side now. Just anywhere in the distance. Good. And here we go. out as well. Okay, great. And can you look at my finger, please? Okay. Look at my finger, please. Okay. And look at my finger again, please. Okay. All right. Looks good. Are you going anywhere anytime soon? I know the heat is really getting to me too. Oh, that's nice. Good. Well, and hopefully the money from the study will help with that. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay, this next light is the brightest, and because of that, I'm not going to show it to you all in one sort of burst. What I'm going to do is sort of a little game with your eyes, testing your motor coordination and also being able to get a quick glimpse into the way that your pupil reacts to the sudden flash of light. So I'm going to sort of clench my fist around the light. You're still going to be able to see it though, sort of like a firefly. And at certain points I'm going to open my hand slightly, which will expose more of the beam, let out a little burst of light, and then I'll quickly go back to having it encompassed in my hand. So I'm not trying to blind you here, but we're going to have you just follow that as it goes, and continue to follow it even after the light comes out. Okay, best you can. Alright, here we go. Okay. Good. Okay. Gonna get a little closer now. Okay. And on this side. Okay. Alright, looks good. Let me go grab some gloves. I forgot to get them. And I'm going to just press around your eyes really quick. I'm not going to press your eyeballs, don't worry. with you. I'm just going to examine the structure around your eyes, okay? Alright. Just gonna press above your eyebrows here. Is any of this tender? Okay. Gonna press underneath your eyes as well. And sweep. And I'm just gonna press my fingers right into your sinus area. It should feel quite good actually. How's that? Okay. Okay. And then one's just over your brow bone right here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. Everything feels pretty normal to me. Solid where it needs to be and squishy where it needs to be. We don't want those two reversed. Okay. Just feel this area. Again. Other side. Okay. Right up top. That's good. Over here. Good. Okay. Alright. That looks really, really good. Okay. No, yeah, it all feels really, really normal. Why do you ever get pain in that area? What is that usually related to? Like, when does that come about? Watching movies. Okay. No, it's okay. Okay. So you get feeling some pain in towards the bridge of your nose? Okay. Yeah, there are a few things that could be connected with that. I definitely would recommend that you see an optometrist about that, but there's a couple tests maybe I could do to see if I could lead you in the right direction, just to start with. Yeah, we'll use the dullest light and we'll just check it out. First let me just check your pupil dilation, okay? So let me look here and see how your pupils are reacting to the light. That looks pretty normal. Do you ever have any dryness or any tearing, unwanted tearing? Like maybe if you're watching something, or if you're out in a bright light, or maybe really sleepy, the corners of your eyes might water, or they may even tear fully. Okay. And does that get irritated? Okay. Okay. And how are your eyes feeling right now? Okay. Okay. So focus on my fingertip and tell me if these quick motions cause any of that feeling. Feels pretty good. So do you think it's when you are moving your eyes to follow something, like on the movie? Yeah. Okay. So it may be a form of eye strain, especially if you're getting some of that tearing and dryness in your eyes. There's a good chance that you might be spending a lot of time, this day and age, it's hard not to be using your eyes for something productive, whether you're reading all day for a job, or having to stare at a computer screen or a television or whatnot. And then on top of that, there's a lot of leisure that we all like to consume now with our eyes. So I think they've become more and more used, generally speaking, and certain people's eyes do better over time than others. So it's nothing to be worried about at this point, but the doctor might be able to prescribe you some drops that would help ease the strain in your eyes and give you some cooling sensation to that heat that you say you're feeling. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea for you. Yeah, we have plenty of optometrists at Quake. Yeah, this is just the understudy program for when we're learning, like I'm learning new skills so that I can do more things at the clinic, and we all have to start somewhere, so we work with volunteers as much as we can, and it sort of helps us, do what we're doing right now, which is helping people potentially with some of their issues, or guiding them in a good direction, giving, free education essentially to people about their problems, and in return we get useful data and a good way to practice for a lot of the students. So it works out. They're smart here. Yeah. No, I still love it. Yeah. Well, if it's okay with you, we're gonna just do one more test with one of the bright lights, and then I can let you go. Okay. Alright. So what I'm gonna have you do is stare into the distance, probably around, let's say, the light, or anywhere in this area. Okay. You can see that. Alright. What's your favorite season? That's nice. What do you like most? I know it's hard to pick. That's good. I know the worst part is waiting all the rest of the year just for it to get back to the season that each of us wants. I'm sure it would be nice to have enough money to travel and see whatever season you want, whenever you want. I would be a bad conservationist, I suppose. If I had the money to do that, I would waste a lot of jet fuel. Here we go, if you can look in this area. Okay. Yep, get a private jet, travel around. You just gotta deal with it though, in the life of regular people. It's not all bad, really. I can find things to like about all of the seasons. It's just some come easier than others. Much easier. Okay. That looks so good. I really didn't see anything that I would think of as an issue or a warning sign. I think your eyes look really, really healthy. And the structure around them also seems to be in really good health as well. I don't feel like there's any sort of degeneration of your eye or the area around your eye that would need to be looked into, but if you are having issues with what we were talking about, those eye drops would probably be really helpful for you and might help stave off some headaches, so I think it would be worth it. Well, maybe by the time you need to get those, I'll be able to give them to you myself. No, I'm nearly through with the program, but still a lot of studying to do, so. Well, thank you so much for being here and helping out. It really means a lot to us, all of us, so thank you. And I hope that your eyes feel okay, but you can rest in here for as long as you'd like, if they're not feeling good. Okay, well, I will leave you to it, and I hope to see you again soon.